All right, here we are. We're going to jump right in to the finals of the Athenian League, kind of an intermediate tournament that's been going on for about a month and a half. We are obviously at the finals, the grand finals, best of five. We'll be watching the recorded games. There may or may not be five of them between Velite and Entropic. And we will get into game one, which should be on the unknown. Wasting no time tonight, just jumping right into the action with Velite as an Isis. And it looks like Entropic, looking at the icon up at the top, it's Loki. And we are, as I said, on the unknown. And you know what? Let's just kind of figure out what the map looks like along the same times as the players do. We got kind of a, it's kind of the ugly, the ugly marsh texture, which probably looks even worse on mid to low texture quality. Um, but we've got a pretty standard, looks like, map here so far. A lot of cows. Overall, I've been a little bit disappointed in the unknown spawns. I wanted like crazier and more wild spawns, and they just seem like they tend to just spawn as like a standard land map, and we already have enough of those. So would have liked to have seen more crazy things appearing in these games. We do have a big hill over here. A little bit about the players. We are going to fast forward the beginning stages to kind of hurry along. Is Velite's an old school player. Actually used to play pretty much only Atlantean. We're talking like 10, 11, 12 years ago. He was a top player back then. Not quite top, but one of the better players back then. Would do well in tournaments, and would kind of be like your second tier, I suppose you could say, ish of experts. And now I think probably older and slower and has other things to do. He isn't really a top player anymore and hasn't been for a while. In fact, he was kind of gone for a while. So back for Retold. Nice to have him back. And again, primarily always played as Atlantean. So he's been playing some other gods during the tournament here. Kind of has had a nice variety of gods. He may have the deepest god pool. Entropic on the left. I didn't really do my homework on him. I mean, Entropic's been doing well in the tournament. This is the number 2 seed. Velite was the number 1 seed. Entropic was a player I've just never heard of before, the Athenian League. Don't know if he played like Extended Edition on a different name or the original game on a different name or did play with this name and I just never heard of him. But they're both 1500 to probably 1550 players now. So this should be a pretty even match overall, as a lot of our recent playoff matches have gone to the game 5s, which is also partly due to the settings where if you win with a god, you got to switch to a new god. You can't play with the god you've won with. So kind of, makes the series more even because by the time players get to like their fifth, their third win, they're on their third best god. So it's kind of a tale of who has the deepest god pool. Like me, for example, I've got Poseidon as like a really good god for me. But then beyond that, I kind of got Zeus as my second. But then after that, it's kind of been more miss than hit in some of these games, and that's kind of what cost me. Like against Velite, I was up 2-1, but then I had to win with a third tier god, and I just couldn't do it. So we'll see. We've got a spy on the villagers. We can tell that Velite, or Entropic can tell that Velite will be going with some barrack spam. He did go up with Sphinx, so Bast. And of course we've got the Healing Spring. Looking at the map, it is fairly standard. Nothing crazy. Raiding cavalry come in. The Sphinx kind of missed an opportunity to get some decent damage on him, and well, we'll now get him. And not a good first move by the raiding cavalry. They don't have a lot of line of sight, so I don't know if I would really recommend this. I mean, he knew what was here, so I don't know why he would have gone in with just 2 raiding cavalry. Kind of like a suicide mission, really. I just don't know why you would with just 2. You're just gonna get pushed off and lose health on him. So what's the point? I guess he can heal him up, but kind of risky there. See this now. The Hersier coming in. I know we're gonna have probably some immediate pressure on this villager group. We've already got 1 villager that's almost dead. Oh, we missed the one that was dead. And yeah, this is not going well for Entropic already. 1 villager dead. Pushed off of Hunt. This guy has literally 1 hit point left. Just, oh, he does pull it back. So you could have. Now we don't have a good fight for Entropic here, but run the Sphinx. Oh, loses the Sphinx. Some very important units. Still a nice fight for Velite, but you would have liked to have saved that second Sphinx from him. Just a hair too slow. Got prosperity coming. I don't know if Velite can actually push this in now. Yeah, we got the raiding cavalry coming out. We've got, you know, I would wall this. Or at least put like a house or 2 down here so you can tell when he's here or not. Because these raiding cavalry are coming down, there's nothing down here. It's a wasted raid, essentially. Where, yeah, just put... Oh, they're coming. No, where are they going? Just onto the wood back here. That's... you can't dive. There's just it's too defended here. Like you say, you dive here and then he just puts up a wall behind you. You're stuck. Velite has to be aging up, right? Yeah, he's aging up with the Ancestor's Eclipse. He'll have a pretty deadly push. On the Hunt, he also has this obelisk here. Look out, look out. Gets the Sphinx in. I'd like to... I guess he's probably just going to go into Scorpion Man. But because of Entropic's early losses, he can't force Ancestor's Eclipse here. And that's kind of what you have to do. And instead we have Ancestor's Eclipse on the back. They just take so long to spawn. They get kills. Oh, they're so... Oh yeah, they'll get kills. That's definitely worth it. So, this is actually... So what happened here, this is kind of one of my pet peeves when it comes to watching players build their bases, is this is too much space without a passage. One of these buildings, probably the temple, if he... I know the gold mine was maybe here, so he probably could have, you know, reposition it slightly and get a wall to retreat through on one of these buildings, probably this one, because this is just too wide of a surface area to be stuck, like blocked off from the rest of your, you know, he's hurting himself more than, or just as much as he's hurting the opponent. Like the same thing down here. You know, I would love to have a wall here. And then maybe put the houses against the forest. It's just such a awkward position for him to run through. And if he would have had his wall set up better, or at least had a gate to retreat through, he wouldn't have lost those villagers. He could have just ran through a gate, but okay. But here comes some big pressure. This is looking pretty bad for Entropic. There's just way too much for Velite here. I don't know why Velite is falling back. He wins that fight there. A little bit too passive. Because yeah, we got Bragi coming. You want to hit this attack before Bragi's up. I don't know why he fell back, because this is, to me, this is a clear winning fight for him. Yeah, just keep fighting. I don't know what he's waiting for. Would like to see maybe a few more axemen from Velite. He doesn't have. He's only got 3. It's not much. Boulders don't really do much to myth units, do they? But I guess as long as he's forcing the villagers idle, here comes some more. These guys are slow, though. They could probably get picked in the flaming weapons. I would have liked to have seen maybe... You gotta use flaming weapons. More of a surround, like leading into flaming weapons, come around this way. But he's still doing quite a bit of damage. Oh, that's a nice Iron Jar spawn to catch up to the retreating units. But would have liked to have seen him come around here and stick, because Velite would have been stuck up here if he would have surrounded the army first. So this is where kind of your counter push is. Which is where I would have liked to have seen, oh, the Scorpion Man gets caught, and there's the retreating. I always talk about getting like retreat walls up. But he was going to do it, but just was a little slow. And now we have a huge counter here with 10 seconds left. More myth units down. That's why I would have liked to have seen Velite fight before this part. But there's a lot of low hit point units here. So yeah, he can't keep this pressure up. But it was a nice pushback. He's just unfortunately behind by 5 villagers. And now he's losing a lot of units in a little bit too deep of a dive here. So, turned out okay for Velite. But yeah, this guy's scary. If we get some good myth spawns, not like a troll, this could be pretty scary. Like if we get a couple like rock giants or something, that would be pretty scary. Another troll. The game be trolling. But he can't push this gold mine. I wonder, is there another gold mine over here? We've got 900 left in that. 3,000 in that. So that is a lot of gold left for... Oh, there's another one back here. Doesn't know about it, though. Interesting the way the map has spawned in that Velite's gold are 2 aside. And Entropics are all up here, one-sided. So we have another fight brewing in the middle. Trying to get this hill fort up. But lost a lot of units. Battle board for free and a few hearse here to build that hill fort. And I don't know. I guess I don't know exactly what the hill fort accomplishes. Putting it here, we got some trolls waddling forward. Oh, we're good. This is a troll. I mean, they aren't super awesome units, but you don't want to lose units for free. And Velite's probably going to hit a raid. Again, this is something where you use your Norse. Wall this off. Just keep him controlled. You know, you don't let him raid unless you know it's coming. And I don't think Entropic has any idea that that's coming, and he's going to lose. I'm anticipating him losing more villagers, and that's just because he needed to wall this off so that he could see anytime any group of enemy units came out. And oh, Velite may miss them. Oh, he pathed the wrong way. At least you know he's not map hacking, huh? Map hacking. And we've got a bit of an overcommitment here by Entropic. I don't know if this is good for him. He's fighting under a lot of building fire. This is kind of... Yeah, this is not... I don't see how this is in any way going to end well for Entropic here. Repair. Buildings repair so fast. And yeah, this is an absolute... yeah, it's not going to go down. Yes, not a good overcommitment here by Entropic. There's no reason to do this. No reason at all. Oh, it lives with like 50 hit points. Whoa, that was a huge rock throw here. Flattened quite a few chariots on the way out, but a bit of a toss there. I just don't know what you hope to gain by killing this town center. Didn't even really kill any villagers. I mean, that is a lot of idle time. But the gold starve is the prize, not the town center. Or this position is the prize. And really, 6 times 3, 13.2 times 2. I mean, there's more arrow fire down at the bottom than there is here. He should have just attacked here. And now, way behind in military numbers. Why would you dive this? I don't know, why dive at all? I mean, because even once this gold mine comes out, you can really just ignore this position anyway. I mean, assuming they find out about this gold mine over here. There's just no need to fight that fight. Hearst hero now, I'll pop out and get killed, and that's it. Oh, you hate to see it. If you're an Entropic fan, that is. I mean, if you're a Velite fan, you love to see the overcommitment, the classic Loki overcommitment, the all in into the all out. And I just don't know why here. Because you know, if you're just keeping an eye on the gold mines, you know that this one's running out soon. This one's running out soon, which means the important part of the map is going to move as soon as these two mines are done, which means the defenses here would basically be nullified. There'd be no reason. Like, so basically if you're Entropic here, you just wait and you're instantly putting 4 towers, a town center, and 2 Migdals in defense. They all become useless as defense. So just wait. Wait a little bit. I mean, even if he does move to this gold mine, you can just come up this way and you're dodging everything. So, bit of an just it's hard to do because you see the enemy in front of you and you want to fight because that's how you win. You win by fighting. You win by overcoming the opponent. But you gotta be smart about it, and that just wasn't quite smart. Because look, he had a huge military advantage. If he just waits and fights at the next gold mine, he's doing fine. But not the way he planned. But that's game 1. No worries. It's a 5-game set. Going into game 2, which is going to be Entropic's home map. He felt like the Loki. Whoop. So Entropic would pick this map. Velite would then pick his god. So Velite then picked Loki. Entropic saw the Loki. He's like, nah, no Loki for me this time. I'm going to go Zeus. So this tells me that Entropic thinks that Zeus matches up well with Loki. And apparently felt like his Loki would have a better of a chance. Or his Zeus would have a better of a chance against the enemy Loki than his actual Loki. Hey, this is a decent relic. 5% more gather rate. Got the spy being used by Velite. On our bottom is Entropic switch to Zeus. I assume he goes... Well, what do you go here? Legacy AOM would be all about the Athena rush. Getting hoplites, getting Toxotes, and then just bum rushing the opponent with restoration. Forcing him off of probably, Hunt or his initial gold mine. And we do have a forward gold mine, so you could still potentially see that Athena rush, I suppose. Ceasefire's all nice and dandy, it counters flaming weapons. But if you're the Zeus here, you probably want to win the game before flaming weapons. Okay, and wall this off probably. this such a vulnerable gold mine? If I'm Velite, I'm a little unhappy with this gold mine placement. Yeah, here comes the wall. He doesn't want to build his military buildings forward because he's afraid of losing them to all the hoplites. And we do have Athena coming. And for SETI. Oh, I would like to have picked up this gold mine. Got a quick Athena advance. Or not the gold mine, the relic. And yeah, he's making very back buildings. And if we switch to Entropic, hoplite, archery range. So we're the old-fashioned hoplite, Taxodi, double Minotaur. This is going to be tough to defend for Velite. This is a tough, tough gold mine. I was never very good in this matchup. Don't you just bolt that troll, maybe? Maybe. He's killing. Some animal on animal violence here. I don't know if you run him in. Yeah, I would have considered bolting that troll, killing the house, and putting some early initial pressure. Velite, remember, has a spy, so he knows all this is coming, but it's not really a surprise, I suppose. Velite would probably really like to hit a bit of a counter raid at some point on these. These Minotaurs are going the wrong way. They need to be with the military here. I don't like what he did, running these separate. Because he's really risking them getting caught like we're doing. Is what's happening here. This aggression is taking too long. God, you gotta get your army over here as quick as you can. Speed walk them. This army needs to be coming over here. Okay, he does save them, but barely. That's so awkward. And where do they... Man, he's... Tropic is scaring me with this. Just losing so much hit points. I mean, I guess he has restoration, but you want to wait and use that. Oh, I would have tried to pick off that Minotaur with those Hersier. That was a big whiff. And Entropic just needs to go. Troll needs to kill this Minotaur. Miss. Oh. Troll should have killed this Minotaur. Because you don't want it to heal up with the restoration. Oh, this is killing me, this lack of aggression here. You just gotta go. It's for you, Yadanho. Love you. Take care of yourself. Happy holidays. Merry Christmas. I hope you are doing well. Yeah, I don't know if you even understand. I don't know how to say that in Portuguese. But this is the most passive Athena rush I've ever seen. What are we doing? Entropic's just sitting back too much. He's gonna let himself get raided. Because he's not pressing the aggression here. We've got a villager that's probably gonna die. Kill the villager, run on out, and now he's got the whole army trying to defend. Man, I don't like the way this is being played by Entropic. Because even these berries or pumpkins or whatever you want to call them are like just wide open. Like he could be pressuring these, and Entropic's just so defensive, letting himself get raided. He should not be on the defensive. The Zeus here. Oh, he'd better hope there's no villagers down here. Nope. This is the place to go. Where is Entropic's army? Just running around. He has no idea where to go. Keeps checking this, but they're all just up here. Like, Velite could get in a big surround. Oh, he loses a... Like, oh, this isn't as good of a fight for Velite down here, though. This is a really good fight up here for Velite. These Toxotes are way out of position. But, oh, there's no hero down here. Where's the bolt? Did we use a bolt? No. Oof. Tropics just get picked apart here. Nothing for the troll. Toxotes is just too all over the place in this fight, or in this map. Somehow ahead in villagers, though. I don't understand that. It's still way ahead in military, so... Which I find very interesting. I don't know how Velite... Because Velite's done well here. But it's still behind in the military count by quite a bit. I mean, he didn't want to fight here. The raiding cavalry, once they saw the units here, should have just come up here, wiped this army out sooner. He really didn't want to, because he was fighting raiding cavalry primarily against hoplites. So I guess that aspect of it did not go well. But like he burned the restoration. But yeah, now I'm a little surprised in how this game's gone, because now it looks like Entropic's probably going to get his troll rock throws. So entertaining. But yeah, it looks like there's going to be a gold starve here. Just nothing to kill all the... Oh, here comes the Draugr. Is there going to be anything to kill? Well, there's no heroes, though. There's nothing to kill the myth units. As Zeus, you always gotta have your heroes. But there's not really a ton of units like other than the myth units. We basically got just myth units versus Toxotes. Like, there's no human units for Velite, who I think is maybe out of food for right now. And there's just no heroes for Entropic. Which really boggles my mind. Here he is. And hello, Chris. Hope you are well. The lack of heroes against Loki is a little bit perplexing. The problem though is Velite's just stuck farming. He's afraid to go to this hunt here because he knows he doesn't win those fights. So he's just stuck having to farm while Entropic is still happily hunting and not having to farm. I mean, Entropic's got so many natural resources on the map yet. Now he's coming in and again. The dwarves are leading the charge. Another cave troll. We got a nice cave troll spam coming here, but yeah, we're pushed off of gold. I don't know, I feel like Velite should be further ahead than where he's at. Like, overall, he's played this well. He just seems kind of inexplicably behind, which maybe that's just Loki versus Zeus. I don't know, but it hurts not having any farming or hunting for so long, and he's being forced to farm with. I mean, this is his food production right here. 4 farms, one of which is. I guess he's ox cart farming now. Got some adventurous. You had him doing lots of chores. So he was all tired out. He does have 400 gold left on this thing. I thought I was gone, but I guess it's still there. 400 gold of it. Bit of a raid down here. But yeah, these trolls are scary though. If they hit their shots, their special attack does some damage. Yeah, it adds the upgrade. Makes it have more area and more damage on its special. So Entropic needs his second hero here, and actually I'm a little worried. I guess I'm a little worried about that. Because now the trolls just kill everything. Oh yeah. Entropic, I think, has waited too long again. He's got a huge army of Toxotes, but just has never had both heroes out. And these trolls are just having a field day. But you gotta retreat them here though. You gotta wait till their specials charged up. Oh, this one's too fat to fit through. Oh, he lost 3 trolls he needn't have lost. You gotta wait till their special is back. He's gonna lose all of his trolls on the... He went too far forward. Yeah, just went too far forward. You gotta wait till your trolls to get their special back. It's at 50% armor. It's not a ton for a myth unit. And we're just transitioned to pure Toxotes, apparently, which is working quite well. And, well, that's it. I thought maybe Velite had, like, reached a point where the myth units were just too many of them, but yeah, he just went too far forward when his myth unit specials were all recharging. And then his trolls suddenly weren't special at all without the special. So, 1-to-1. That was a bit more of a I don't know, a bit of a slow game from Entropic there. I think he should have. He kind of got away with one there. I don't know if he really deserved to win that, but deserved doesn't really matter if you win. I mean, deserved or not, a win is a win. And yeah, they kind of back and forth. But yeah, this one here, I mean, Velite had the nice fight here. Basically didn't lose anything, and I mean, we lost 1,200, 1,300 resources worth of army, but then just too far forward, lost all of his trolls. Move on to game 3. So this will be Velite's home map now. You got a little bit of the advantage if you're winning early, because then you could kind of counterpick the rest of the series in a way. Because then Velite, as long as he goes win, lose, win, lose, win, or if he just wins before that, you know, he's at the advantage because he's getting to pick his god second on game 3 and game 5. Potentially. And Velite is Kronos. So we got our first Atlantean sighting. Velite is actually one of the rare Atlantean players in the Athenian League. I don't know if there were really even any others, at least not in the playoffs, I don't think. Atlantean week. But yeah, Velite's got you know, is classically the classical, not really classical, but you know, kind of his vintage Uranus, I suppose. That's what I remember him as. Boy, these boars did not cooperate. These are some really bad boar deaths here, which actually though kind of self-imposed because these goats are in the way. You just move these goats to this side and then the boars would be dying right here. But he kind of blocked himself from being able to kill the boars where he wanted. But yeah, Kronos versus Thor. I feel like I've been seeing some Leto. We're going up a Prometheus. I feel like I've been seeing some at the top level, some very quick Kronos pressure. It's been doing very well with like Leto. But we're not seeing quick Kronos pressure at all here. In fact, we're not even seeing a forward temple, which kind of makes me wonder why not just go Uranus, I suppose, because I think the pressure is kind of why you would go. Kronos here. I do like this is so again the old school delete the Oracle or delete the Promethean. This is the world's dumbest Promethean. He was trying to attack the Berserk, but just was running the wrong way. So we've got two oracles killed early. That's pretty important. Velite's having to just put resources into rebuilding them. Yeah, no deconstruct. Not really any pressure here. I guess we can slow it down. I'm being a little bit more greedy with my fast forwarding here because I do have to be at work in the morning. And I'm currently there's not a whole lot going on. As Entropic is just happily booming. Not really booming, but just happily sitting in his base. And Velite is grabbing a town center. So this is kind of contrary to what you would see in these matchups. We have a... he deconstructed the armory. Just to prevent him from getting the technologies in. And I suppose, you know, you're the equivalent of slowing down like maybe a couple villager production, essentially with that. But that's kind of funny. Oh, Velite wanted to heroize that, I think. He missed it, though. He did it on something else. He's heroizing maybe his citizens, because I saw he got Theft of Fire. But doesn't really have very many citizens. Because doesn't that one make them gather rate? Yeah, they gather faster. This is the slowest Kronos v anything game I've ever... Wait, you didn't want to kill it? It's weird. It's kind of weird to see these quick Thor first here. Well, I would have tried to building block by time shifting something on here. But I guess there's a hole on the other side of the tower as well. Do we have husbandry? We do. Wait, what is this? Okay, they fatten faster. That's what it's telling me. Doing a good job at checking the town center, making sure nothing's being grabbed, but Entropic is falling behind on the villager count. You don't want to fight this if you're Velite here, yeah. Boy, this is a bit of a calamity time frame for Entropic right now, where he's just got so many idols. 15 food villagers idle. These guys are idle for a bit, and they got a long way to go to get more food. He has no idea if there's anything even over there. Chasing the army back, but just there's probably no reason to send that many villagers over to here because just the additional walking time, wasting a lot of gather time by making them walk. Oh, nice rock toss here. Oh, they've got the upgrade for these trolls too. And he is up via Bragi. It's a scary. Oh, villagers stuck in the trees. These villagers are idle. We have a heroized villager somewhere. It's a scary timing push here. There could be. Getting a hero Kira Ballista. Weird to see these. They didn't exist in the old game. A few villagers dying. Not a ton yet. Oh, the Kira Ballista. Oh, too far forward. Hate to lose him just like that. Not a ton of units here from Entropic, though. So you're talking, when does he use the flaming weapons and push? I don't know, but how close is Velite to aging up? He's not very close at all. Still got a lot of these. We got the Dwarven mine used. Watch out. Oh man, the rock to the face. Gotta finish this troll off. The trolls are really strong. Where are these two going? Oh, fall back. If Lee just doesn't have the numbers. I don't know about, I guess I don't know, you know, hindsight's 2020, but I feel like this town center grab was just a little greedy. I mean, he's way ahead in villagers, but doesn't matter. He's done a good job. Velite does this quite a bit, and it's something that you can kind of learn from. Is he likes to transition off of his base gold mine and grab a forward gold mine, leaving a decent amount of gold still at the base. Which is pretty smart. Because if he ends up getting pushed off of this, he's still got 1,800 gold to fall back on. I think Entropic needed to attack sooner than what he's doing. Now we've got another attack. Yeah, the Hersier are too far away from the trolls right now. A little bit out of position here. But I guess there's only a few heroes in there attacking the wrong unit. So maybe it's okay. Flaming weapons push is so good. Yeah, Velite just doesn't have the units here to defend. If you're an Atlantean hater, very nice sound. I love the rock throwing. Oh, it's so entertaining. Yeah, this is a lot of citizens dying. And now we have Entropic has taken the citizen lead. Town center's down. Still villagers dying everywhere. May hold this push, but at the expense of just a ton of villagers. I keep thinking that Entropic's Loki, but he's not. Pick the trolls on the way out, but I lost too many units. Lost too many villagers. Wisely coming for the counterattack. He knows he's got to do something and has to do it quickly. Does Velite know about the berries? He doesn't know about the berries. He's coming to check the gold mine. It's a good guess to come over here. Where else would the units be? Kill the villager. It's kind of what he needed. How many of these he's really going to kill, though? 2, 3, 4, 5. Then how many units does he lose on the way out? Oh, their path blocked so terribly. Yeah. You're probably not worth my guess. You kill 5 villagers and lose an army. It's the scary thing of going forward with a slow, with like a slow moving raid, is if the opponent collapses on that, you just risk losing your whole army. Got a random boar. Oh, the boar has decided to fight the hero or the hero villager. And in the meantime, we were not watching a fight, and Velite loses that. I'd say that's almost more of just a strategical loss. Maybe the 2-town center works, but I think against an opponent that has like a flaming weapons like timing push, that's just too risky. Because by the time your eco advantage starts kicking in, because right now he's really, so say at the 11-minute mark, he's 1,200 up in resources, but like 600 of that or 500 of that is in a town center. So he's really only like 700 resources up, along with the fact that he's also put more resources into villagers. So that's about when it's starting to not, that's the break-even point now. But this is when the timing attack comes in. A little bit later, I suppose, but just not worth it, I don't think. My very humble opinion as we go to game 4. Now, there may or may not be 5 games. My source always sends me extras as needed. So this could be the last game of the tournament. We've got Hades versus Ra matchup here. Boom Fest, probably. So Velite's Hades. He's like... Not surprised he didn't go Kronos here. Kronos has a fantastic win rate against Ra. Like, it's almost, at least at the upper levels, it's almost like 70%. Which I think there's enough of a percentage there and enough games played to be able to kind of say that yes, Kronos is kind of a Ra counter pick, because he would have known that Entropic is picking Ra, but apparently Velite is more comfortable with his Hades. He's going with an early Vault of Erebus thing here. Boy, he really wants it bad. He's 4 villagers on it. Now he needs to pray and get his, 5 favor. So we'll be matching boom for boom, I imagine. So does Entropic go for a town center boom? Or does he do like a 1 town center timing push against a Hades? Probably not, is my guess. Well, maybe. He's going up Bast. I want to see another monument getting put up here. There it is. And empowering these houses, though. Could have built the monument maybe slightly differently to get all of this in empowerment.
Greek.
What relic do we got? We've got villagers train faster. Not bad, not bad. one of the new retold relics. We got a Sphinx and probably another one, and then the Sphinx upgrade is all coming. Okay. Sending the priest forward, and he's gonna see what Velite is doing. Velite is doing a very slow age up because he got, well, not too slow. Oh, where's he coming forward to? Oh, though Achilles. Oh, he's grabbing a town center. This is so greedy, but Achilles is getting the damage and he needs. Oh, I don't think Entropic saw these villagers coming. He's going to miss that town center going up. Yeah, he's gonna have no idea. We'll get on these villagers though. Probably not quite kill any. That's where he's got to watch out because we've got a couple heroes coming. And we've got, yes, one town center. How does Ancestors Eclipse do against a forward Hades town center? Because that's what we're getting here. Priest is dead. Sphinx didn't die. Okay, no. This is a bit of a slower age up. We got a little too much gold and not enough. I mean, I would almost consider buying 100 food here. Risky to go forward with these two. I would have liked Entropic. Losing this priest here was a little bit rough because then he couldn't heal this one all the way back up. But, and also I think a little bit slow on his one town center age up. Because there certainly is a timing he can hit here with this. So watch out, here comes Achilles. Oh. Sphinx didn't know which way to go. Boy, I think like an instant Ancestors Eclipse here. You'd idle so many villagers. But see, I'd love to be hitting Heroic Age now. Got a villager here. Nice job not losing. You can kill her. See, the downside with grabbing this town center is it doesn't protect anything. You know, you're protecting wood, which it's Oasis. There's kind of a lot of it. Of course, this town center is also pretty crummy. Yeah, no. This is the wrong way to go right now. Oh, he's going up his Sobek. I don't know about that. I think you just push this with Ancestors Eclipse and a couple siege. You know, do like your 11-minute one town center timing push here. But going up. Oh wait, I'm stupid. He's Ra. He's not Isis. He doesn't have Eclipse or Ancestors. What am I thinking? Thinking he was Isis. I would still like to see. How close are we to getting like a rain? Okay, we've got a locust. That's a nice locust there. Actually, yeah, I mean, yeah. Forgotten, I haven't been playing Ra enough. More of just Poseidon now. Poseidon's a lot simpler. But yeah, this is... I would just like to see a Siege Workshop come out. Because you're going to be falling behind as Entropic here. You're going to be falling behind in villagers here. You know, your break-even point. It's going to be coming up here pretty soon. Where Velite's going to start pulling ahead. Maybe there's enough here with just this. Oh, this curse, though. The curse kills so much because it took all the human units. So the heroes are going to live a while, but oh, we can see some Sphinx up on this position. It's a lot of villagers getting killed. This guy got distracted. You don't want to lose this one, though. You can't be affording to lose your Sphinx like this, though. You still gotta protect them. I would have liked maybe this to come in soon. I'm so nervous if I'm Velite here, because this is not looking good. Wow, the villagers just absolutely rock the siege tower. Still got a Sphinx up here. Man, Eclipse just lasts forever. And ever and ever. Has he done enough damage? Probably. Boy, I would love to have seen like another siege tower or two. Watch out, they're gonna get jumped on. Oh. Would have liked... Velite did a good job of picking off a bunch of Sphinx there. Boy, this is the wood line from Hades right here. Holy cow. Oh, this is just miserable. Oh, they're figuring it out, I guess, just courtesy of chopping that tree down. But that's rough. Got another push in here. Just don't lose your Sphinx. Where's the siege towers? Need more siege towers. Decent upgrades, but I would love to see. This is where, too, I think a lot of raw players start kind of losing their way. Is not empowering. This should be empowered. Should empower your town center. Need to see a couple more. Oh, these lions are going to be so good. Okay, here comes restoration. Kind of an early restoration. Boy, these lions are going to be tough to kill, though. Just losing so many Sphinx. So that's what we're praying for. We're praying for all these lions. They live a long time, and their special is so good. It's actually what I played the same matchup against Velite, actually. Raw versus Hades, didn't I? And the lions, with like archers behind them, really kicked my butt too. Although Entropic's in a better position than I was, but Entropic's losing his advantage here. All these stacked specials are just painful. And these towers are too late. I don't know if he kills the town center. Like, if we could have seen these towers like a minute or two sooner. Here comes another set of... Yeah, now we're just going all in. And we killed the town center. Barely kill it, but at the expense of an entire army. Yeah, Entropic's just losing too much. These lions. Especially against Hades, or against Ra, who doesn't really get any, like, tech bonuses. These lions are just so oppressive. Does he have the upgrade? No. Kind of upgrades we got here. So even in villagers now. But Entropic's just lost so many military units over and over again. Just a little late on getting some siege towers in. Did the Lions use their special on siege towers? They're gonna use it on this, on the Croc here. Oh. Uh-oh. Then they just get picked off. Medium Peltas with the free ballistics. I'm liking Velite's position now. Once the Hades Archer Ball gets going, I would like to see Velite though get heavy archers. Would be pretty awesome for him. But man, I think with a little better unit management here on the Eclipse push, Entropic could have ended the game by now. Probably could have ended it. He's gonna lose these camels to the Prodromos. I don't know where the oh, you can't turn and fight them. Nice if you can pick off these Nemean lions here. Oh, where am I clicking? Yeah, these camels are doing well. Another restoration. Please. It's got 12 praying. It's a new age of mythology. It's for the better, I guess. I don't know. Initially, this battle still fights. Still goes on, but where's this guy going? Well, he just wanted to go tank. Yeah, there's not enough military here from Entropic again. Don't lose him. Oh, the Croc dies. Yeah, see, this is where it just gets so scary. There's just the Archer Ball of Death. I mean, look how many we got coming out, too. Just pure archers into Nemean lions. One elephant to kill them all. I don't even know. It used to be actually the siege towers would do decent in this situation. I don't know if they still do. I suppose they kind of do. Boy, we've got siege towers for days. Another lion to come in now that all the priests are dead. This is well played by Velite. He was a bit of a cockroach here. I would say he had no business surviving the push, but he did. Like, I would have been very happy if I were Entropic to be in the position that I got in. Oh yeah, we're just fighting. Siege versus archers. Lion here. Elite's having a bit of a hard time actually re-microing all of his archers. A lot of wasted damage on the towers here, but is killing. The Migdol is killing. There's no army. I mean, he's really just fighting a few siege towers, and this is kind of the end-all push. Still only medium Toxotes. Here it comes. Camels die, and you look back on this, and you just kind of think, what went wrong for Entropic? Because he was so close. Almost got like a little overconfident on this push, where just the Sphinx were just running around and just kind of slowly dying, and just never really got like a strong in-your-face push. They were just everywhere, and Velite takes this game, and I thought he was dead. Surprised. I mean, you got the double sentinels here. Never rebuilt the town center, but this was one. It's actually kind of similar because when I played Velite, I went with Ra, and I lost a game where, I mean, should have won. I was in a better position early, but just I also kind of screwed up my aggression and then ended up facing the waves of lions and then the archers. But yeah, this is one I think Entropic would like back. Sometimes you have to pray in order. Well, we got still 12 praying. Well, we're going to a game 5 here. This is for all the marbles. For all the online internet points. I'm trying to add a 2 here to tie this game up here. There we go. See, Entropic's even in head in resources without grabbing a town center. Just a little too kamikaze during the eclipse and not enough siege. That link's not going to work, actually. I don't think so. That's just a Voight's Discord. If you want, it's going to have spoilers, though. Hold on. So we get into game 5. This is as far as we can go, because every other match... Yeah, chores suck. My wife does the same thing. I'll do like 5 of them. And be feeling pretty good about myself that 36 villagers killed. I got all the chores done, and then nope, there's a whole new list. Yeah, this is... Velite kind of pulled this one out of a hat here. That's just this right here. Once, what do we got? Where's the eclipse? It's around here somewhere. That's not here. Where's the eclipse? Here? Way up here. It's just... He just kept losing too many units. Like, if he would have just, like, combined it all with a couple siege towers, he could have just pushed through so much sooner. And I think this is when he killed the town center. But yeah, you kill the town center, but you lose... Look at him, and he's losing 2,000-ish worth of units to kill a 500 resource building. It's just not worth it. But we go to game 5. This is the end. The end of it all. Last game of the tournament, or the league, so to speak. And we are on now. Entropic's home map would be this one. And so Velite would have picked Gaia, because he would have first god pick. And then Entropic would respond in turn with Loki. In like Legacy AOM, this would have just been a GG based on the Civ pick. Because Loki just hard countered Gaia and wasn't even close. But Everybody complains about Gaia nowadays and how Gaia just has endless resources for endless waves of units, and Gaia is like a cheat code. Um, I don't know. I don't play enough to really know. Chiro Ballista do more damage? Will you want that? Probably. If he's going to build Chiro Ballista, and villagers are cheaper. Probably also would like that as well at some point. Let's fast forward to the Archaic Age. I'm a little disappointed. I guess I can understand the reasoning. A little disappointed with how standardized food amounts are across the board on every single Age of Mythology map, where it's just all the same. Every map. Like your Archaic Age, it doesn't change one bit. You just always got this huge, massive food close to your town center. So it kind of makes the Archaic Age a little bit redundant, I suppose. Just do the same exact thing, but I guess it's simpler. I mean, I don't know. A lot of bad. I've seen countless ways to play Ra wrong. You talking about, Chris? Is that what's going on there? Hiding this one in the corner. Oh, he spots that one, so this one's probably gonna die. Build forward. Whatever happened to the forward rush? I really haven't seen that from Norse in Retold yet. I would like to see it. Oh, this is a good one.
Yo.
Infantry have better armor against hacked attacks, but yeah, why not build your temple forward? I'd kind of like to see that. He's got a spy down here, he being Entropic. See these double military buildings. So I assume we went up Oceanus, right? Yeah. So then you get Bite of the Shark Murmillo. And those things do some damage. Got the Berserk heading down here just to scout things out. Got a backpack of Gazelle. A backpack of Gazelle. Take him to school with you. Calagia flies. Oh yeah, he gets like a lot of money. Sponsored by Microsoft. We'll get a signed keyboard from Bill Gates himself. We'll get to appear in a Super Bowl commercial as well. And then also get VIP tickets to one of Taylor Swift's concerts, her Eras tour. Like I'm talking like the VIP of VIP tickets, like Taylor Swift will sign a shirt that he's wearing at the time, like just right here. She will sign it while holding the marker like in her mouth. It's pretty awesome. Or if you want, he can give it to somebody else. And a friend could have that happen. Are we gonna have a dead villager here? Oh, it's so close. Jiggly Wiggly, you just got told in chat there, so you might want to act like you're not here anymore for a little bit. Yeah, we are seeing just the waves of Murmillo. So I played Velite during the regular season. He went with some god that I think it was Oranos, and he made Caladria. It was very annoying with them. Oh, she's 4 hit points. Caladria are one of those things that if you're good with them, They are like careful with them. Use them well. They're extremely strong, and if you don't pay attention to them, they're pretty weak. But the burst heal is nuts. The heal itself normally is also kind of nuts. The slow is nuts. I mean, everything here gets re-healed. Got these units coming in. Whole bunch of heroes now. I feel like you as Entropic here, he's got to hit like some sort of timing push, not what he's got going on here. This is not a good fight for Entropic. He's going to get pull these units back though. A little bit of a miss with the man-eating plant. But yeah, a little too far forward here for Entropic. And Loki's kind of one of those gods where you don't want to be falling behind in military production, because Loki kind of wants to get heroic age with a nice army. So to go forward like that with throwing axemen is a bit strange when he only had like 5 throwing axemen. That just wasn't enough to win the fight. I would have preferred that Entropic just go forward with like the Herseer like he's got going on here, and just kind of stay back with like the throwing axemen and try to hit like a decent heroic age timing to where he can gold block. You know, your 12-minute gold block kind of a thing. We got another big fight here, and yeah, there's just not enough throwing axemen in there. Loki is taking more losses here. These guys are doing nothing. And we've now got 2 back-to-back bad fights for Entropic, and Velite's looking pretty good, right? We're still even in military, but as Entropic, you just want to be aging up soon for your huge flaming weapons power spike. Because now he's in a bad spot where he has to be forward on his hunt, forward on his gold, and eventually Velite's just going to come forward with the huge army and just probably push over Entropic somewhere, either be the gold mine or the food, like this army here. A little bit of opposition, because you use your raiding group of Herseer to keep the Gaia back. Okay, nice little push here while the rest were all busy over there. But still, like, not actually killing anything. I don't know if Entropic killed a single unit here. Now all these units are... He should have had a timer going off in his head where they stopped chasing these units and then came and collapsed. And now this is the 3rd straight fight that Entropic is losing. And he just can't afford this. She has a nice military mass right now. 73 to 62. And that's with all these losses. Just imagine if he wouldn't have taken all these bad fights. The military mass would be scary. Look at all these. It's a ton of hero Murmillos. Would have liked to have seen a forward wall at some point. I don't know if we have enough throwing axemen. Well, maybe we do. It's a scary spot here for Entropic, because he's kind of caught. Kind of rough to get his myth unit spawn over here. Yeah, see, look, the throwing axemen aren't in on this fight yet. Who wins this? This guy just spawned on the wrong side here. I guess still Entropic takes that fight. I don't know if he pushes here, though. Does he keep pushing? Or does he heal up under his fountain? Yeah, this is a mistake to come forward here. Could kill some villagers, but you can't lose your army while you're killing villagers. Okay. This is going so much better for Entropic than I thought it would. Kill another villager here, maybe? No. Where's all the Hersier, though? It's close. Look how fast these things waddle on the lush. Oh, you're... Okay. Just die pretty quickly because of the troll here. But taking some nice fights on this end. Just gotta fall back. We're getting some catapultes mixed in. Let's get on the rating. Oh, no, that Entropic's too far forward. If you don't have the Hersier front line, you can't be going forward with all these throwing axemen. They're just gonna get picked. He's too far forward. He's way too far forward here. I guess... And the trolls are still the trolls. Entropic has the villager lead. What does Velite do? He's out of gold in his main base. Oh, wow. He had snuck these villagers. And Entropic has no idea they're here. No clue. This is very bold from Velite to do that, because if these villagers get caught, he's dead. But I guess he's thinking, if I don't do that, I lose anyway. So it's kind of a... It's not really a gamble, because if he can't hunt, he probably thinking he loses anyway. But, oh wow. It's just right there. And Entropic's starting to get to where he's falling behind now in military. I mean, he's still ahead, but these Terma, there's nothing to kill the Terma. And he's about to... Oh, okay, I lied. Here comes a bunch of raiding cavalry I didn't see coming, but the raiding cavalry really aren't on the Terma. They're kind of getting blocked by the Murmillo here. Okay, now the Murmillo... Oh, throwing X-Men just got wiped! Oh, now they're all path blocked. Oh, that hurts. They're kind of almost bugged path blocked. This horse still thinks he's running. Oh, I think that just did it. I think that just sealed it for Velite. He's way ahead in military. Entropic just got tunnel vision into this position. Didn't see all of these out here. And now he's getting pushed off of gold. It's kind of like the attack that just went too far in. This game was on a nice edge for a while, but in the end, Entropic just took one too many bad fights. I don't think he can hold this. Just the myth unit mass is just too much. Another Carnivora comes in. We've got one Hersier and he's dead. Throwing axemen are not where they need to be. Random Terma. Villagers are all getting picked off by that bite of the shark, right? Yeah. That's a lot of stuff about one technology. Way too much. I can't read all that. Wow. Well, at least I can say I lost to the champion, because I don't see any way that Entropic comes back from this. There's no way. Yeah, he's pushed off a gold. pushed off of. This is gonna be it. All these villagers dying, and Entropic's probably shaking his head and wondering what went wrong because it looked so good after this fight. But Velite was able to rebuild the army. Had enough gold left in his base to rebuild the army. And now Entropic is just stuck. GG, Velite is your Season 1 champion, winner of all of the big, important internet ego points. Nice job, Velite. Really fought hard these last two matches. Like, these last two games, Entropic could have won either one of them. He missed all these villagers. He just took a few too many bad fights early. And then just can't quite push through. Well done to Velite. So Velite, the big winner. Channeling his best. When would you say Velite was at his best? Like 2013, 2014? Channeling his best 2014 self, I suppose, in this one. This was a good one. This was a good series. Entropic had 2 shots in a row to finish the series off and just couldn't quite do it. But yeah, he just kept taking little fights, losing a little bit more, and then finally won like the big one. But like didn't really clear Velite's army out. Where if he wouldn't have taken these early fights that he didn't need to, you know, would have just been a little bit higher on these big fights here. And maybe would have been able to push through. Was ahead in economy. I mean, you're doing well if you're ahead of the guy in economy, but it's probably the kill loss. Yeah. Just those Terma just kept shredding all of his throwing axe. And this favorite unit thing, you took it away after game 1. He's playing with an Xbox controller. Wow. Good series. Good series. I liked it. A lot of idle villager time from Entropic, though. These are some lines here. You don't want to see these. Velite, of course, your Gaia. What do you have to do with your villagers? They just keep villaging. Man, Velite the champ. Look at him go. Winner of Athena, the Athenian League Season 1. Congratulations, Velite. You the man. I could have beaten you. But coulda, woulda, shoulda in the end. Winners win and losers lose, so I'm a loser. Well, all right. Well, that wraps up Season 1. We'll take probably a month and a half, 2-month break and be back for Season 2, probably February is my guess. But appreciate you guys in the chat, guys, gals, and otherwise. Cats, dogs, cheering on Velite for tonight. But there's an Entropic fan earlier, so I guess it was even in the end. I'm just glad I got a good series and there were no recorded game like sync issues that we had in the last series that I casted. So that's good. But all right, well, thanks for watching, everybody. I am gonna go to bed because I do have to be up at it's 10:11 now. I have to be up at 5:15 for work. So yeah, time for bed. So I'll wrap up the season in the Discord here in the next day or two. Hopefully it is Christmas and I've got 3 kids, so I very much wanted this to be done before the week of Christmas, and we just made it, so that's good. Good timing. But all right, thanks again for watching, everybody. Take care. Have a great 3 kids. 9, 5, and 1. And my wife says I'm basically a kid too, but yeah. Yep. One is 1.5 now. 1.5 now. So it has been a little bit, but yeah, kids are awesome. They're just a lot of work. So if you're not ready for the responsibility, I mean, they're like parasites. They just suck the energy right out of you. A good kind of parasites, though. They also make you sick. So kids get sick, you get sick. So yeah, they're basically our parasites. Just there's some benefits to them, I guess. But on that note, I'm gonna go to bed.